Here, awesome. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers live on Walker Farm in about, what's your watch say? Can you see it? See how cold it is.
A little bundled up.
A lot bundled up this morning, but we did grab a cup of
Until we
coffee.
start seeing the comments, don't talk too much. There they are. It takes a second. It is
Hey Jackie.
a sunny 32 degrees. And I guess you know the time. It's 10:31.
Yeah.
Are we late?
We may have been a minute late just because we were trying to figure out which side of the house was not windy and which side was.
Hey, sissy. So we're going live on the phone, and I don't have my phone out here with me to read comments because I'm wearing gloves and I got coffee, and that's just too many things to get. But
Hey Dutch, it is a little bit cold out here. I don't know why we're acting this way. You know, you think Cassie would be in her
we weren't built for this.
t-shirt and shorts or something.
I was gonna say yesterday when we went sledding, that video will come out on Walker Farm Fam tomorrow. I had to wear sunglasses because the snow was hurting my eyes so bad, and I was gonna grab them, and I forgot. But that sun, for some reason, is killing my eyes. I usually don't have sensitive eyes, but if I wore sunglasses on here, you guys might think it's a little rude.
Hey Jennifer.
Dutch, y'all staying warm?
All your pipes thawed out, hopefully. It's supposed to get 40 degrees today or 45, so hoping that it helps all the animals' waters get thawed out and all that jazz.
Wonder why that SUV stopped down there. There it goes.
I don't know.
If you can hear the rooster, he's going crazy out there. Our peacock, like Dutch's, has been up in the tree, and he's down now, though, I see him.
It's the glare off the snow.
Yeah, but usually my eyes aren't sensitive to like sunlight, but I guess snow light is different.
Yeah, it comes from a different direction, so you're not used to it. But I think one of these, the goat we're actually checking on, did come from keeping it Dutch. So
Yep.
all those Kiko nannies we have came from him whenever he moved out to.
I know, Scott. 32 ain't nothing, but it is to us.
When he moved out to his off-grid property. So, yeah, if you guys saw that picture, then you know that she's huge, but apparently that doesn't mean she's close.
I feel like she's been in labor for a week and a half. It looked like she was having contractions one day when I was out there, and I told Gary, oh, every time. And then I believe it's Shadow is what Dutch and them used to call her. She looked like she had discharged a week and a half ago, so I'm like, oh, we're ready, but here we are. We're about to go out and check and see if they waited till overnight. It was 8 degrees.
It was 8 degrees. I actually checked this morning, like first thing when bright and early, because I went out to break the water, and I didn't see anything then. But she was bedded down in the barn, so there's a chance. There's always a chance because until they come, they're not here yet.
Thanks so much, Melissa from Illinois.
It's 9 degrees right now, Melissa. That's awfully chilly. I think it's close to what our low was last night.
We're on this side of the house because it's a little windy out. So hopefully when we walk out there, it won't be too windy. But the wind just makes everything so much worse. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Yeah, we're sitting on our front porch. You can see our OU Sooners bench. And we're on this side of the house because today we have a south wind as opposed to the north wind that we've had the last few days.
Yeah, East Texas really ain't used to this.
Yeah, we saw Granger Smith down on the Smiths. He and his family were out without water from the cold weather.
Yeah.
And Texas, I assume their freeze line's even higher than ours. We bury all of our water pipes about 2 feet, and that keeps them from being frozen. But whenever you get whenever you get weather like this, it tests your water lines and everything else.
We are located in northeast Oklahoma. Morning, Teresa. So we got 117 in here. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. It's not really morning. It's almost noon. But we were supposed to have a super busy Saturday. But with the snow, when it snows here, everything shuts down as opposed to people that are used to the snow. But we got a little bit of ice also, or freezing rain, sleet, whatever you want to call it. So that causes a lot more problems for people. Plus, it's just so cold. My archery shoot got canceled. Ranger was supposed to have basketball games. They ended up getting canceled. So we have a free Saturday. Why not talk to y'all?
Yes, Amy, it is like watching a pot. It'll never boil. Whenever you're watching for the goat to have her kids, it probably won't happen.
Now the comments are going too fast. I was about to read one and it left.
As soon as we quit watching, the kids will be here jumping around like crazy.
Yeah. So on the phone, it only showed a couple comments at a time and then it disappears. So if it goes up too fast, I can't finish reading it. -20. I bet that was brutal.
Man, Scott, you guys are definitely cold up there in Canada, but somehow you manage. I mean, there's a way. People adapt. People figure out ways of doing things that makes it work versus
Well, just like we
the way
said
we
in
do
our
things down here.
video yesterday, like Lumna Acres, who's used to it, they can be out there. It's no big deal because their body's used to it. But also, they have their animals set up different than us. We just have to survive for 3 or 4 days, then it goes back to normal. So there's no reason for us to run electric for heated water tanks and all that because we wouldn't use it near enough. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, it disappeared, but yeah, we're just not used. We're used to the cold. I mean,
It gets cold. It's not for a long period of time.
yeah, usually if you wake up and it's 32 degrees, by the time you go outside in the sunshine, it's up to 40. So
Hey, Gina. Well, I think it's about time. We'll start heading back here in a minute to go check on the goat, see if we see
I'm
anything
enjoying
new,
this coffee.
and see I want to see how much frozen the stock tank is in the last 3 or 4 hours. I think it was probably around 7 when I busted the ice on it. I'll get you. It's already got another ½ inch of ice. I don't know though. With the sun coming out, it may not be that bad.
21 in Louisiana. They're used to heat and humidity. Southeast Colorado. So you were made for this, just like our highlands.
Yeah, we might go check on the highlands too after we check on the goat, see how they're doing, and check on their water.
64 in California.
Wow. I kind of feel sorry. The highlands are really enjoying this weather.
Yeah, Rena, but the animals were made for this, so they have a lot more. Their feathers, their fur, their hair, their fat content. Like, I ain't got nothing on my face to protect me. They got lots of stuff. So when you see videos of animals with the snow and ice on their back and it's not melting, that's because they're so well insulated, it doesn't bother them. Like you'll see when we go out there, they have the goats and the chickens and the turkeys, they have shelter, but they choose not to use it mostly because it doesn't bother them.
Hey, Mark, over in Arkansas. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're just enjoying some coffee on the front porch before we head out and check our goat, our nanny, to see if she's kitted out.
12 inches of snow in
some of
Ohio.
you guys are just getting in here. That's kind of where we're at right now.
I can also see my breath.
I'm ready for spring too, Sally. I got my order in for my seeds. I'm excited for my spring garden. We got our fence down around it, so we'll be ready to start tilling it up before long.
I'm wondering though if we should start growing some flowers.
Also this spring is something new, the Okie Homesteading Expo. We're excited for that as well. We're getting ready for that as well. And it won't be long. March
19th.
19th is the big day.
Yeah. I say flowers because our local florist is needing a place to put flowers, and she asked if she could use our cold room, our hanging room, because she's new, her shop is new and they don't have quite enough space. And so she's been talking to people around here about growing her flowers so she don't have to buy them from the flower market. I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Angie today, I think it was Angie, plain old French vanilla
you have a
cream.
parade for what?
We have a parade today?
Like in Pennsylvania, if it's Groundhog Day or something, wasn't that a couple days ago?
I don't know if that's a parade-worthy event. But French vanilla creamer, and somebody asked if we start our seeds inside. We start
you, Rena.
some of our seeds inside, but the majority of our seeds will direct seed to our garden after it's tilled, or we will buy small plants. We have a couple
Thank you, Gail.
locations around the Amish. They have a greenhouse where they raise really nice tomato plants and all kinds of varieties, and you can get them when they're about a foot tall. And I kind of cheat that way instead of setting up my own. But I did do it last year. I set up some grow lights and did some seeds started, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Might as well go buy plants if you can. I'm kidding. Love your coffee cups. I got these for Gary. They're Stanley. I got them for him for Christmas.
It's like the old green thermos.
And people are like, that doesn't hold enough coffee for me, but they're so wide and fat, it holds quite a bit of coffee.
There's a bunch of smoke over there. But it doesn't look like black smoke like a house fire. It looks just like somebody's burning a brush pile. This is great weather to burn brush piles in, by the way. If you have any that need to burn, if they're surrounded by snow, then the fire can't travel very far, I don't think.
Yep. All right, so y'all ready? We'll quit drinking our coffee and I
You
guess
ready?
you could keep drinking yours. I'll carry the camera.
All right, so we're gonna.
One more swig.
All right, Cassie's got to get her last drink of coffee. This might get a little bit bumpy for some of you guys, but we're gonna try to keep it as steady as possible. You want to turn it around and keep it this way? Show people where we're going.
Okay. I gotta take off my glove. Gary, have you ever thought about getting a high tunnel like Daniel Arms?
So I thought about getting a high tunnel like Daniel, but it only extends the growing season by a month or two in the beginning of the season, a month or two in the end. You can't really do
Whoa! There's a
anything
hole there.
in the wintertime. So a greenhouse, I think, would be even better. But the high tunnel, there's a possibility maybe one day when I have more time, but not right now.
So y'all see this out here? If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you know why all these tracks are out here. But we had a little bit of fun in the snow yesterday, didn't we?
Yes, we had a lot of fun in the snow. A lot of four-wheeler gas was used yesterday.
Yeah, that video will be out tomorrow. But head over to our Instagram and Facebook if you want to be the most up-to-date with what's happening now.
Now, right here, Kevin over at Hidden Heights Farm is worried about JoJo about 9% of the time. I tell him JoJo's just fine. He was out in the snow playing yesterday. JoJo, you're a good boy. He loves the snow. He's a snow dog.
So right over here's our garden area. If you're new and you haven't seen that, it did have a fence around it, and that's where our ducks were. But we took that fence down, and we need to get everything out of there and clean it up, but that's where it'll go. Then we got our storage room over there, our container that has our cold room in it. You know what one of my pet peeves is, Gary?
What?
People that wear sweatpants in the snow, because if you get wet, you're going to be cold.
These are the ones tucked in my boots. My blue jeans don't go into my boots right. So.
I'm just messing with you. I see videos of people's kids outside playing in the snow and they're wearing like sweatpants, and I'm like, what the heck? They're going to be freezing. That gets wet.
Also don't plan on rolling around.
Oh, look, more ground tore up, and then all that has melted because it's a high spot, and it's melted, but this hasn't because that's where it was the thickest. Good morning. If you're just now watching us, it said we only had one person, and then it said 81, so I hope y'all are still there. It is a little chilly. It's 32, and now we're starting to hit the wind. Some faces a little cold. Yeah, it keeps going like one person watching and then 81 watching, but we got service out here, so. Hey, Facts Matter, good morning. Hey, ZZ, you want to tell everybody hi? Hi, ZZ. Hi, Zena. I call her ZZ, but her name is spelled Xena, not Z.
What's going on, girl? Gina, I think, has been growing quite a bit. She's put on weight since she got spayed a few months ago. She's holding more weight now, which is good for the winter time because we want her to have that extra energy if she needs it. We're gonna leave her in here while we go out to the goats because otherwise she'll be jumping on us, just like that right there.
Bye, pretty girl.
We'll be back. We'll let you back.
This is the true test on if she can get out of there if she wants.
She will. She has it, at least.
Good morning from Georgia, Donna. They're bedded down out here in the hay. Oh, there's there's Shadow.
I'm gonna go grab some.
She is Smokey's twin, I think. So there's Shadow right there. She is due any minute. Can't can't really tell. I don't know what's inappropriate to say on here or not, but she looks like she's got a little bit of something coming out of there. So, oh, well, she had to pee. But there is something there. So I'll wait for Gary to come back before we go in. But I don't know if you can tell, but you know, it is what it is. But she looks like she has a little bit of discharge or something going on. But I'm assuming there's no babies yet because she's still pretty big. And then goats walk and poop at the same time. It's kind of nasty. And then right here, this is, I can say discharge, okay. I don't like talking about all that kind of stuff. It makes me a little uncomfortable. But when I'm talking about animals versus humans, I guess it's not as bad. But some people do get grossed out. So this is probably not the video to watch if you do. But right here is JFK Jr. And then behind him is one of the Kikos that we got from Dutch. And she's big and heavy. She's the one we've been watching for a while, I believe. And then there's a black one down here that isn't quite as far along as the others. And then there's another one that is big and ready to go. All right, ready to go in?
Yeah. I brought their favorite treat.
I was going to show them. This is the other one right here that we've been watching. Well, they said they want to see up close and personal, but I don't know if that means when little droplets comes out. 2:15.
So animal crackers are one of their favorite snacks. I don't know if that's like I don't know if they were human crackers, I probably wouldn't eat them, but the animals don't mind to eat animal crackers.
If the wind gets bad, let me know, and I'll kind of cup my hand around it and see if that helps. Good morning, Brandon, Rustic Woodworking family. Thanks for joining us. We're out just checking the... Oh, look how... She's got a lot of milk. She's the biggest one. She's got to be first to go. Look how big that bag is. It's like... And I apologize. If they're walking, they're pooping, so... But she's got to be just any time. Look how much milk she's got. I can't zoom in. But we're just out here checking to see if we have any babies. We just knew it would be any moment like 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't been, so. When we got the goats, we were saying we need to name them all, and some of you guys said that this one should be Brandy, and then the other one that's expecting should be like Sean Arena or something, or Dutch Arena, but it's hard to keep up with all the names.
Now they caught on. They're like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, I know.
And they scratch their sides with their horns, and it gets that fur caught on it. It's kind of crazy. So here's some of the little babies. She could possibly have twins. She's got enough milk for it. See this one right here is big and pregnant too, but her bag is not near as big as this other one's. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, and then here's the black one that's bagging up. So she's got a pretty good bag on her and stuff on her tail.
Yep. So there's the 5 goats that...
3. No, 4.
Yeah, 4 goats that they're showing.
This is the one Ranger calls Oreo. If you guys ever see some of the goats' back legs kind of locking up and dragging them and not working right, it's because some of these out here that we got from our old youth pastor are fainting goats. And if they get startled or excited or anything, they just go nuts. I mean, their back legs like... their back legs get locked up and they can't walk. They drag them. What now?
That's all I got on the animal crackers.
Here you go. You You want to go show them the highlands and I'll meet you out there?
Yeah.
You can show them the pony.
All right, so we'll go around to the alpacas and the pony. Hey, Cassie.
I see the chain, I'll get it.
Okay. So the goats are doing great. You can see that they are doing great in this weather. Hey, Alvin. Hey, Alfred. Let's check on the alpacas. What's up, guys? Pretty sure they like animal crackers too. I haven't met one of our farm animals yet that doesn't. Hey, Lulu. What's going on, girl? Alvin? Alvin's not sure about it. Let's see. What do you think, Al? Nope. He said, that's not for me. Hey, Lampkin Family Homestead. Lulu is a pretty horse. Or a pretty pony. She likes being scratched right here. Right there. Hey, Brenda, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. And I think Cassie told me to go around and check on the highlands, so I want to head over there. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. So the highland cattle are over here, but these are a wind block for them, for the north wind. Which today we had south wind blowing. So if you hear a lot of extra wind right now, that's why. Hey, girls. So this is Ellie. Hey, Ellie. Hang on, let me see if I got one left for you. Hey, there's giant horns. You better watch it. Yep, she likes animal crackers too. I think. Let's see what she does. Hey, you doing all right, girl? Nope, she kind of spit it out. And that's Poppy right over here. Yeah, the horns are very intimidating. They're huge. Let me put my hand out here if you can see the size of the horns versus my hand. Hey. But they still have hay left. That was a brand new bell about 2 days ago. So they're working on it, but they still have plenty of hay. And I don't think this weather really impacted them much at all. They're used to range cubes. I don't have any cubes on me right now, girl. I'm sorry. Hey, you want one? Good morning, Randy Wilson. Hope you're having a good day this morning. We just went out and checked on the goats. There aren't any new goats yet. You only see 3. Let's go over here. Hey, Reba. Yeah, I think they love the colder temps. I'm interested to see how they do in the summertime. I think they'll do okay, but I think they do better in the wintertime, obviously.
I was trying to figure out if you were in the pasture or back here. I didn't know how to get to you.
Well,
Now what?
we can go back up on the porch or go do a peacock check.
Okay. I was gonna show them the farm on Route 66 chicks. They've gotten really big.
Okay, let me go get my animal crackers.
You didn't feed them all?
No, I haven't pulled back.
The bird going crazy out here.
There's a hawk right up there in the tree.
That's what's going crazy is that hawk.
Probably don't like it.
It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. Hey, Mrs. Dutch. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I gotta go over this. I had to go over this. It's on a long pole.
Turn back around.
Okay, turn you back around. Oh, I didn't have to take off the glove. They're not supposed to. Hey, girls. We'll see you guys later, okay?
All right, one more. She's like, no.
Good morning, Rena. But I was gonna say, like, the birds and all that out in the wild, the rabbits, the squirrels, the whatever in the wild, they're all hardy and make it through this temperature just fine. So I know our animals will.
Everybody loves animal crackers.
Are you eating them? All right, let's look at the farm on Route 66 chicks real quick. That was a patch of ice, not snow. My feet about came out from underneath me. Let's go look at the farm on Route 66 chicks and then we'll go to the peacock. But this is why Gary had the hay stored in the shop if you watched our Walker Farm Fan video, because it would have had snow on the top of it. So he put it on this trailer and he stored it in the shop so that it wouldn't have snow on it. Let's see, turn you around again. So these are the farm on Route 66. Oh, geez. Game chickens. JoJo really wants an animal cracker.
Ready? Gotta chew it up first. I'll give you another one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good catch. Good job. Ready? Oh, I didn't say 3. 2, 3. Good catch. 2, 3, go.
They're getting big. They're doing great. They've been spending most of their time in here. It's starting to melt though. Give them some fresh water here in a little bit. That's really hard to see, isn't it? Let me come down here maybe. It's a little better. I really like that white one. The biggest one in there is a rooster that we hatched from an egg that Ranger got at the Mays County Fair when we were showing there, and I'm not real sure what he is, but the rest of them are game chickens from the farm on Route 66, and their colors are beautiful. When we went there to visit on fall break, they sent a bunch of eggs back with the boys that the boys had found in a secret stockpile, and then we hatched them out. So looks like there's quite a few hens finally, not so many roosters, and we'll be adding them to our flock pretty soon. Gary's gonna put Xena back out there, back with her goats.
I was gonna take that water and see how much was
Frozen again.
Frozen over.
So Gary busted this morning, and he's gonna see how much is already froze back.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad, but look how thick that ice is. We get out as much as we can, but it's just it would be a full-time job.
Yeah. Today, if it gets about 40,
Egg roll sounds amazing, Darlene.
I'll be able to get all that out.
Yep. Everything's supposed to thaw out and we can get all that out. We keep this little bucket over here for the shorter goats. So, Mrs. Dutch, I don't know if you're still on here, but 4 goats from you guys are due any time. And we've been keeping an eye on them. She will more than likely go first. And then that black one right there, she would probably go last, I would say, wouldn't you? Look,
Yeah.
That one's bagged up too. So there's 2 black ones.
Yeah, there's 2 black ones. That's what I said.
Ah, I see. I thought they were the same black ones.
She's not very far along though.
Nope.
It doesn't look like.
JFK's sniffing her out. All right, you want to go see the peacock? Whoops, sorry, hit you guys in the head. It don't matter.
Let me turn it around or leave it.
It's up to you. They like to see where we're going, I think.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy how there's patches of dry and then deep.
So goat meat tastes like pretty much however you prepare it, I think. I don't know. I've only had goat sausage. Somebody asked what goat meat tastes like.
Well, we just got the Kikos within the last year, and this will be our first time kidding out, so we haven't had any of the process. So
Which auction did Dutch come home from the with tamales? Dutch came home from the auction with tamales.
oh yeah,
The Rock and the M auction or a different one?
no telling.
I love homemade tamales. There's
Woo, slippery.
somebody that sets up on the side of the road coming out of Tulsa that sells them. I haven't tried it yet, but one of these days I will. Goat tacos. Maybe they were goat tamales. So now we're walking out to our chicken run. As you can see, the house is up there. It's a pretty good little trek out here. Somebody asked the other day why we keep them so far away from the house. I know everybody has a different reason because a lot of people seem to, but ours is that big tree out there. We like them to have shade in the summertime, a natural shade.
We don't have any trees in the yard.
Yeah, if you can see around our house, there are no trees. We built in a giant field. So that's why we have a wraparound porch. But so our neighbors are down there. We're waving at them. Good neighbors are priceless. I can say that. The Inola one. He went for a grappler and came home with tamales. That's awesome.
That'd be the Amish chuck auction.
Yeah, that would be that's a big auction though. It's turned into a massive auction. Turn off the Premier One charger. I think this will be the last animal we update on. We're at 32 minutes right now, so.
Our rooster sure likes to talk all day.
So if anybody has been wondering about how an automatic chicken door does in the wintertime, you can look at these right here. They have both opened up. I opened up that door to let the turkeys in and out because they now somehow like to go in.
Ever since the turkeys have been in here, I've been wanting them to go in one of the coops, and they won't. We even put this shelter out here, and they wouldn't get in it. They want to roost, but we opened that big door, and they've been going in, so my hope is that they'll continue going in and maybe use the door like Dutch's Abe used to.
Mr. Peabody has sneaked over on this side. There he is. Oh, hey, Mr. Peabody. But you can see Mr. Peabody is really settled in compared to the first few days he was here. Now he's hanging out with the turkeys, and when I feed corn and scratch, oh, there was what's in the chicken's water bowl.
Yeah. Instead of busting that, I just pulled it all out. Frozen pretty solid. Oh, it cracked.
So now they have water.
We hear you. And we're not real sure how old our peacock is. We got him at an auction with no info. Gary didn't even know it was a boy at first because the people were like, we don't know. It's a peacock. But some of y'all told us that he must be under the age of 2 because he doesn't have certain feathers, and they're not mature until they're over the age of 2. So
he's a juvenile, a teenager of sorts, is what we think.
along with the run chicken doors,
Hey, buddy.
the run chicken automatic doors that have done amazing, these feeders have done awesome as well. Through the rain, through the snow, through the wind, everything stays dry. We need to fill them up today, but they are from Egg Maker Acres, and they're a family-owned business in Colorado, and they're awesome. Somebody was in there talking. Dottie. Oh, she came out. Dottie, did you lay any eggs while you were in there?
Nope, no eggs.
We need a name for that rooster.
When he tries to attack me, I kick him, so we call him Kicker.
Look, see that going there? So you guys know that oh, there he went. Maybe he'll go in there. You guys know that we clipped one of his wings when we put him in here because we didn't want him to fly away. We wanted him to get used to being here after we kept him in a covered pen for a month. But if you watched Walker Farm Fam yesterday, he's been roosting up in that tree. He can still fly, but he doesn't fly out of this pen. So hopefully he knows this is home because we don't want him to leave.
Yeah, Mr. Peabody's favorite place has been right up there in the tree, and he stayed there for pretty much the whole time it was snowing.
Yeah, we never saw him come down. And peacocks are known for flying back to where they came from. So when we first got him, we put him in a covered pen for over a month. Then we clipped his wings and hoped that he would stay here, and he has. So we're pretty excited about that because we don't want him just to leave. We don't have trees in our yard for him to hang out in. All of our trees are out in the pasture area, so we're excited that he's staying around.
Let's see if there's any eggs in there. They're usually in that first nest box if there are. Well, good morning to you too, Kicker.
Maybe we should name him Kicker.
So every once in a while he just gets like a bad attitude and will come at you. And so that's the only issue we've had with him, but that's only happened a handful of times.
There's one up top.
Hey, goat doesn't taste like chicken. Somebody said goat tastes like chicken. I don't think it does either.
So there was one egg, and I don't know how old it is, and we've got plenty. I like to give the chickens eggs every now and then. You guys give Chad over at Adler Farms a hard time about it, but none of our chickens find an egg like this and peck it and eat it. They only eat the eggs that I bust for them and give them, and it's good for them. So if we have a hen who just eats eggs all the time, she's going to be supper. So giving them an egg does not turn them into egg eaters. They just automatically are if they're going to eat eggs, and luckily we don't have any of those. Who wants an egg? Ready? Watch this. They usually all run like crazy. I'm sorry I don't have enough for everybody. They know exactly when they hear that it's an egg, but look how it's frozen inside. Not very runny. Dottie's like, let me in on that action. Sorry, girls, I would have given you more.
And most of the time we eat the eggs. We don't, or Xena gets one every now and then.
And a lot of times, or when we cook with the eggshells, we save them for them. I've seen where people crush them up, bake them, do all this stuff, but we just feed them straight to them, and they don't eat our eggs. So I don't think you have to go through all that mess to feed your eggs back to your chickens, your eggshells.
Somebody said, Alicia said your chickens are gorgeous, Cassie.
Thank you. I'm planning to get 20 more in the next
Oh, no, we're
6
not.
months.
They are dinosaurs with feathers, Bethany.
But we need more. Look, that's not very many chickens for 2 coops. We have plenty of room.
We could
Look
always-
how big this pen is.
We could always get rid of a coop. All right, I'm happy to see that the chicken doors, we were really wondering about these. And they're going up and down though.
We've had a lot of people worry about what if it's going down and a chicken comes in or out. There's a sensor on it, and it automatically stops if it feels anything in the way. So they're not going to like decapitate anybody. And then people have said, well, what if they don't get in fast enough? Well, they don't come up in the mornings until it's well daylight, and they don't go down in the evenings until it's dark. So no one's getting left out unless they're just a crazy chicken that don't come in the coop. It's kind of deep out here still.
I love chickens. I do like them. I just think
He just likes to give me a hard time.
we're a family of 5. So like we can only eat so many eggs.
God, take them and give them to people.
And then at some point, yeah, we give them away. But at some point we're just like all this extra work for...
Money to be made in selling eggs unless you're selling a lot of eggs.
Yeah, we're not going to lose a coop. We're good. I like having 2 coops because,
Take you serious, Gary.
if we ever want to separate two different herds, or not herds, two different flocks of chickens, then we'll be able to. I was gonna go over here and check my stock tank real quick while I'm this far out. Okay. Yeah, 45 right now. We still have snow on the ground, but luckily the insulated boots are keeping our toes warm.
It says it's 36 now on my watch.
It says it's 36. Feels like 40.
Feels like 40.
Because that snow coming, or heat, sun. Any luck finding a peahen, Cassie?
What's that?
What?
Up in that tree right there, it's like a little nest.
Looks like a little bird nest.
That's a terrible limb to build it on.
I think it got caught.
I have found peahens, but they're like not within driving distance, and they want over $300 for them. So.
All right.
Let's see if Gary gets his whole leg wet.
I think it's solid.
We didn't bring anything to break it with.
The cows don't actually drink out of this right now. They drink out of the creek. So I'm not going to break that.
But a lot of times when this is running, it ends up thawing it out. So,
Well,
like right there, it looks real thin. Right there. You see that?
If I take these out of the water,
This is what tells it when to fill up or not. If they're in water, then it stops. So we got a solar panel, and this is the original well from the old home place. The old home place used to be right out here. And so,
here it comes.
you hear it?
Here comes the
So we're very fortunate that we have this well out here that we can use for our cows.
So it takes a minute because the water pumps down below ground. I have a weep hole about 3 foot underground. And so when water stops flowing through the pipe, it goes back down.
But doesn't that look really thin right there? Yeah, see how easy that is to break where it comes out? It's gonna make us out to be a liar.
It's coming. It just takes a minute.
If Mary Carl wants to bring me some peahen eggs, that would be great.
Well,
Oh, there it is trickling.
if these touch it, it goes off too.
Anyway, that's how it works. It's of course not gonna work on camera for us. But this is a big old tire off of what, Gary?
Off of a big excavator, like a big little excavator.
And then Gary put concrete to fill the hole in the bottom in the middle. There it goes.
So the way it's designed is if these ever get frozen completely solid, then it starts pumping water. But I don't really want it to like fill up right now because I don't want it to clog that pipe up.
Ice is no fun, Donna. Snow's kind of fun. Ice, zero fun.
So I want to put these back down in there.
Yeah, so when those leads detect water again, then it tells the pump to shut off.
By the end of today though, this should all be thawed out. If it gets up to 45 degrees, this is a black rubber tire, so it'll really heat up and it will start thawing out. Think I can walk across?
No.
Huh? Oh.
That could have been bad. Matthew wants to see the herd of chickens, Gary. I feel like this is a bad choice. In your sweatpants if you fall in. Don't think I wasn't secretly praying that you'd fall in. I mean, the house is only right up there. He would be fine.
Look at the things I do for my cows. I love
Janice said if he falls in, I'll laugh.
All right, well that's taken care of. I'm there for a second.
Oh snap! Gary's going ice swimming. Oh goodness, that might have topped the skunk video.
No, I didn't fall in. If I would have fell in, it would have. Look at all those chickens, Chad. Chad isn't on here, but that's his saying. I'm not taking it. I'm just borrowing it for this.
Yeah, Steph, don't try this at home. Oh, goodness. All right, chickies.
I am a trained professional.
There's my chicken herd. See ya, chicken herd. That's going to be our new saying. And then we're going to get comments. Those are not herds. Those are flocks. Do y'all not know anything about chickens?
Maybe we should just call them herds.
JoJo's sitting by that tree. We hear you, rooster. See you later. Bye, guys.
JoJo warms my hands up. Blocky soaking all that heat.
All right. Back to the porch. Finish it up. See if my coffee's still there, unless Joe stuck his tongue in it. People said thank you for the laugh, Gary.
And if any of you were like secretly wishing I would fall in, shame on you.
That was maybe me.
That would have made me cold.
Oh, goodness. So, Reckless Saints of Nowhere. If you've been here long, you know about them and how we support them and how awesome their organization is. They sent us several beanies, some hoodies, some shirts, some stickers. So lots of you have went over and bought stuff from them. But it's the Reckless Saints of Nowhere, and they get addicts into treatment at no cost to them or their family. They're based out of Oklahoma, in Pryor, Oklahoma. Good friends of ours run it, but they help people all over the United States. So we'd appreciate if you guys go over and check them out on Facebook and Instagram, and their website is therecklesssaintsofnowhere.com, where you can buy merch, and all their money on merch goes to getting addicts into treatment.
So for a half a second, I thought I was going in. When my foot came up, though, I thought, all right, I'm all right.
I think you're a little bit agile.
So, well, I hope you guys are staying warm wherever you're at. I know a lot of the country was hit with the same snow we got, so this isn't anything new to you guys because you're in the same boat right now.
You think my coffee's good to drink, or do you think JoJo licked it?
No, JoJo didn't lick it. He was out there with us.
See if I
Give it a try.
smell dog breath. You drinking yours?
Huh?
You drinking yours?
I finished my coffee.
Oh, well.
Oh, thank you,
Still
Rebecca
warm.
Davis, for offering to make those hats. We appreciate it. She said she got the message on Facebook.
Oh, cool. Yes. And I've put in there, those were just the colors that they said when I asked them. They'll be happy with anything. So don't go buy special stuff for those colors.
God is love. Lulu does break the ice in her own pen. That out there is the cattle water, and I put our hay out down by the creek, so they actually drink the water out of the creek right now. It's flowing. They kind of ignore the main stock tank out here.
Yeah, we've had my voice. We've had horses and stuff, and not very many. None of them have ever broke ice like in the pond and stuff. But Lulu has what are those called? Feed lick tub, protein tub things that her water's in. It's kind of low to the ground, and she paws it or something until she gets it busted.
She gets her foot in there and paws it. She also gets paws the ground when she has a bad attitude with the alpacas. When I go to put out feed, she paws it.
Yeah, Kevin shares his coffee with his goats, not me.
All right, JoJo, you want some coffee?
No.
Apparently,
I don't think he drank out of that after his goats did.
JoJo would probably try it.
Hi, Green Acre Birds, and awesome on your accomplishment and goal of your subscribers and stuff. That's awesome. Well, I feel like we could sit and talk all day, but we should probably...
I got some work to do. I'm going to go out on the shipping container and get that thing completely cleaned out. Get my other shelf put up out in the shop. So...
Yeah, Ranger Snow Challenge. Gary's walking on the water tub challenge.
Yeah, let's not do that again probably. But
Ranger over on Facebook, I guess there's a snow burpee challenge going around, and his friend challenged him to do it, which we didn't really know what we're doing because we hadn't seen the video. But Ranger went for it. He only did one. I think you're supposed to do 3, and he challenged our preacher. And then Ransom wanted to do it, but he ran out there, spun a couple of circles, and came back in. So that video is over on Facebook. If you guys want to watch that, the kids going out and trying to do burpees in the snow. They were literally out there like 20 seconds maybe, and then they came in and warmed up.
JoJo's sitting here. I'm petting him. You can't see him. He's out of the picture, but
His tail's gonna knock the tripod over.
he's pretty happy. He's getting petted. He would take all the petting all day long if he could get it. He loves it.
So 291 of you guys are watching and enjoying, or you just have nothing else to do. But I feel like when it's like this, I feel like you have company at your house and everybody's hanging out, and then you're just like, all right, see you guys, and walk out, and you just leave them there. So it's hard for me to do.
It's not hard for me because I got a lot of work to do. Like I got to clean the shop out too. Start building a pig pen. So I'm going to be putting up a pig pen. Probably get most of it knocked out tomorrow because, as you guys know, day 1 of the expo will be at our house, and there's going to be a pig here. So wintertime pig raising. Might be a new video coming out soon.
Well, and we have, I guess y'all are still here. I don't see comments, but we have a place where we've kept our feeder pigs in the past, but it's over by our neighbors, and our neighbors help raise those pigs with us. And this one they won't be helping raise, so we need it up by our house because we'll be doing all the work.
Well, we also need water for them.
Well, I was gonna say, but the neighbors water them for us, and
Yeah.
we're not gonna use their water on this one.
Well, and we'll have to be busting it more often and stuff. So
Yep.
I think that's it though for the day. So thank you guys for taking a trip with us out to check on the goats. And as you can see, we aren't goat farmers because we thought that the nanny would have kitted out by now, and it just hasn't happened. But that means it's going to happen someday.
Yep.
Sooner or later, it's
I
got to
mean,
happen.
they obviously are pregnant, so.
Yeah, they're coming. And we had people said, why did you breed them for this time of year? Every other farm I've seen that has goats having kids right now. So I don't know if it's just the time of the year that they like to breed.
Well, and it's like our cows. We don't let them calve during this time of the year. We plan it out. But with the goats, we had just got them, and
Well, I'd put the buck in there or soon enough to have them bred, but that's just what happened. So
yeah, that's true.
But
I haven't seen any comments lately, so
Yep.
maybe they're tired of us.
No, we want to thank you guys so much for following along today with us, and we hope you're staying warm. We hope you have a great day. God bless.
We'll see you next time, and we love you guys.